Paneer Pudina Kalimirch. Hi, I'm Anupa and I welcome you to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. Let's make a popular recipe from the yellow chili, which is Chef Sanjeev Kapoor's Indian restaurant. The restaurants are all over India and this recipe is a fast moving item on the menu. So let's make Paneer Pudina Kalimirch. Let's quickly see what all we need to make Paneer Pudina Kalimirch. I need about 400 grams of fresh paneer cut into half-inch cubes, half cup mint paste, 1.5 teaspoons of crushed black peppercorns, 6 to 7 tablespoons of oil, 1.5 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 onion finely chopped, salt to taste, 1 tomato finely chopped, 2/3 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1.5 teaspoons of coriander powder, 2/3 teaspoons of red chili powder, 2/3 tablespoons of green chili paste, half a bunch of spinach blanched and pureed, half cup of cashew nut paste, 1 tablespoon of coriander paste, 2 tablespoons of butter, 2/3 teaspoon of garam masala powder, 1.5 teaspoons of amchur powder, 1.5 teaspoon of chaat masala, 2/3 tablespoon of lemon juice. So firstly, let's start with some oil in the pan. Once the oil heats up well, let's add some cumin seeds. After you've added the cumin seeds, add the onions. And now you have to saute this till the onions turn golden brown. Now in the meanwhile, let me explain some things to you. That while we are making this Paneer Pudina Kalimirch, as I have mentioned in the beginning, that I need 3 pastes. One is spinach puree, one is coriander paste and one is mint paste. What you can do is make these 3 pastes and refrigerate, or you could also put it in the freezer. So whenever you want to make this recipe, just get it out of the freezer and use. Apart from that, when it comes to spinach puree, many a times people find it very difficult to retain the green color in spinach. It's very easy to retain the green color in spinach. All you need to do is clean the spinach, use the leaves and heat up good amount of water in a deep vessel. Once the water comes to a boil, take all the leaves and throw it into boiling water. Apart from this boiling water, you should also have a bowl with ice and some water in it, chilled water. So after you've added the spinach to the boiling water, count 1 to 10. After you finish counting 10, just remove the spinach leaves from the boiling water and drop them in ice water immediately. Do not waste time. So even before you begin with the spinach, keep your ice water ready. So after you've added the spinach leaves to the ice water, refresh it and drain and then puree it. If you do it just the way I have told you, I am sure your spinach will stay absolutely green. It is not just with spinach, with all other green vegetables, whenever you have to cook them, be it French beans, be it green peas. So be it with not just spinach, be it any green vegetables, for example, green peas or French beans or any other vegetable, you have to make sure that you cook them in boiling water and refresh it immediately in ice water. When you put them in ice water, what happens is that the cooking stops immediately and the color is just perfect. So this is a tip and make sure you follow this whenever you have to use any green vegetables. Okay, so let's come back to the onions. What I'm doing here is I'm making a masala. The masala which generally any restaurant would make, but they make in large quantities. At home it's a little difficult to make so much because you don't really need so much. So here we are making in small quantities and this doesn't take a very long time. And of course when you're making at home, you can also take care of the calories. As in if you are quite calorie conscious, you could take care of the oil. Instead of adding a lot of it, you could go with less oil. You can also try using olive oil in all your recipes. So the onion has to brown. Browning of onion doesn't take very long if the onion is uniformly cut. Okay, what I mean by uniformly cut is that each and every piece of onion should be of the same size. So the browning is also even. Similarly, when you have to slice an onion, if you are slicing it thick, make sure you slice the entire onion thick. If it is thinly sliced, then make sure the entire onion is thinly sliced. So this is the onion. Lovely. Now to this, we'll add some salt. Okay, after you've added the salt, add the tomatoes. I believe that you have to add salt immediately or add salt just before you add tomatoes, because when tomatoes come in contact with salt, it leaves the moisture and it cooks faster. If you want your tomatoes to get pulpy, make sure you add tomato and salt together just the way I have added it. Now you have to saute this till a tomato goes slightly pulpy. Now this also could take anywhere around 5 minutes. So you see this, the tomato has started to cook, but it still needs to soften. So just keep on mixing it and you'll realize that the tomato is almost done. So now let's add some spices here. Turmeric powder, red chili powder, coriander powder. After you've added this, just mix this up well. Now is the time to add mint puree, little bit of green chili paste. Just mix this and let this cook for a while. This would take anywhere around 7 minutes. So once all the raw flavors are gone, let's add some cashew nut paste to this. Now how do you make cashew nut paste? It's very easy. You have to take cashew nuts and soak them in hot water for about 20 minutes. So they go quite soft, and after that grind it in the mixie till a very fine paste like this. So this is cashew nut paste. After you've added cashew nut paste, add water and let this come to a boil. Mix this up well, and cashew nut has a tendency of sticking to the bottom of the pan. So make sure that doesn't happen. Add enough water so that this doesn't stick to the pan. Let's add some spinach puree now to this and mix it once again. You see this lovely color of spinach? Amazing. Now to this we'll add coriander paste, some butter, garam masala, some amchur powder. What is amchur? Amchur is basically dried mango powder. The raw mangoes are dried and then they are further powdered. So that is how you get this mango powder. It's quite tangy to taste and it gives this amazing flavor to all the gravies. You could also add it in the paratha stuffings. I'm sure you'll like it. After you've added amchur, let's add some chaat masala and some lemon juice. So after you've added all this, mix it up once again nicely. Very little water because the gravy is quite thick. Now slowly slide in the paneer in the gravy. Lightly, if the paneer is very fresh, it may break. So be quite careful while you add the paneer. I'm adding one piece at a time and mix it up. That's it. Paneer should never be overcooked, because if you overcook paneer, it goes hard. And paneer is best had when it is nice and soft, and especially if it is fresh. So that's it. The paneer is done. Let's add some black pepper to this. Switch off the gas and the Paneer Pudina Kalimirch is ready to serve. Use a serving bowl. Garnish this with a sprig of mint. Restaurant style Paneer Pudina Kalimirch is ready. Make this recipe just the way I have made it and you'll love it.